YouTube, welcome back to another weekly update, video update of my garden for 2013. We got Shay and Joy over there just having a good time, enjoying the beautiful evening we're having here in South Florida. Alright, we'll start off here on the porch. This box here, a planter box here, originally it was over here, but I need to do some work on it. The little legs on it, they're only built out of 1x4s. They're not very strong. So I remember change them out, put 2x4 legs on them. And then I think once I go from there, I'm going to move it over here in the little fenced in area. So I call it my little garden area over there. Barbecue pit. But in here I got my green onions. My yellow onions. Sweet George onions, I believe that's what they're called. With the 3 pepper bushes, which is one of them. One of them is starting to has a little flower on it somewhere. I think it's somewhere back up in there. There we go, in the back there. So I believe that one's a Scotch bonnet. I hope so, because I really like Scotch bonnets. I like cooking when they got a good flavor. On the table here, I have some sunflowers that I grew from the seed. I repotted those last week into a little bigger pot. Took them out of the little 6-cell trays there. And then we got the one little tomato that took its time sprouting, so it wasn't big enough to go out into the big beds yet. So I'll give it a little bit longer, maybe another week or so. Here I went out to one of the local stores, big box stores here, and picked up a bell pepper. No, I'm sorry, this is a jalapeno, and jalapeno pepper bush, and I want to try to do the hydroponics with the I guess the deep water culture is what they call it, with the 5-gallon bucket. That's what I got going. That's I'm gonna use that one. I got a little lid for the 5-gallon bucket. That's I think it's a 6-inch net pot built into it. So I want to give that a try. Be something different. Seems kind of fun. So let's go on over here. Hey Shay. Hey girl. Alright. I redid my drip emitters. A little drip irrigation I had going to each little corner here where I got hibiscus plants. I had little sprayers, switched them out and put little 2-gallon-an-hour drip emitters. Probably next weekend. I'm getting ready to redo my floors. Put some of that laminate stuff down in my house, so I guess whenever I get done with that, I need to clean out the weeds and stuff. I don't have any landscape fabric down in this area here. I had some down when I had a tree here, but I cut the tree down, and when I did that, I just pulled all the fabric up and then just laid the mulch down, which I'm starting to get weeds and grass and stuff growing all over the place, so I need to clean that all out. I don't like the way that looks. And then eventually I want to get me maybe like an orange tree or a tangerine. That's my Meyer lemon again. It's got a lot of blossoms on it, so hopefully I get a lot of lemons on it this year. I didn't get anything actually last year. There was about a half a dozen green ones on there that just kind of sat there, and they never changed. I mean, they sat on there for months and never turned any other color. So I just ended up cutting them off and figure out that way the plant can focus on maybe setting out a little bit better root system instead of all the energy going to them lemons on there that wasn't doing anything. So alright, let's go on over here. Yeah, I have a couple of pepper bushes I picked up this morning. A buddy of mine's brother recently moved into to another house, and where he moved into, I guess the previous owners had a little garden in the background. In the backyard, I'm sorry. And he's not into the gardening, so he was just going to mow them over, and a buddy told him he might know somebody who might be interested in them, so he called me up and asked me if I want them. I'm not sure what they are, but them little peppers on there are pretty hot. I messed around and had one earlier, and yeah, they're pretty hot. They don't get very big, maybe about 1.25 inches, and then they turn red, and that's about it. I mean, they look like a little small jalapeno a little bit. I'm not sure. Maybe if somebody recognized them, See, they're not very big at all, but man, it's a whole bunch of them on here. This was the biggest one. Hopefully it makes the you know, it'll survive me repotting it, messing with the roots and stuff. So, and then there was another little one and a little medium-sized one here. It's got a bunch of little red ones on it, little teeny green ones as well. So I gotta find out something to do with them. And my avocado tree. My avocado tree has a bunch of these little white egg things all over them. I think they're called aphids. Aphid eggs or something, but up underneath the leaves and on the stalks or the stem or what branch, whatever you want to call it, has all these little white they appear to me to be eggs of some sort. But I don't think they're harming the tree any, but I just don't like the way they look. But it seems as though them little black ants seem to be taking care of them or eating them or something. I don't know. But they need to go find somewhere else to be at. I don't like them. I don't like them there. They're not paying rent, so they got to go. But they're all over the place, mainly up underneath the leaves and stuff. I went to one of the local stores here today and picked up some stuff to put down there, hopefully to get rid of the little aphids. So hopefully that's what they are. If not, if anybody else know what they are, you know, leave a comment below. I would appreciate it. But it's growing pretty good. Let's move over here to my main little boxes. See, we got my broccoli. I'm sorry, not those two there in the middle of broccoli. I was looking at the cucumbers here on the very end there. They're still getting up there, so I'm thinking maybe by another couple of weeks they'll be tall enough I could put the trellis on them. You know, my green onions still sitting there, and my old radishes. A bunch of more bulbs and formed. There's a pretty good sized one right there. And I planted a bunch of radish seeds here last week. They're sprouting up pretty good. And my Blue Lake 274 beans. Over here in the middle box we got the rest of the broccoli plants, as well as the squash. Squash don't seem to be minding the weather. It's been pretty cool here lately. Last weekend it was pretty cold. It was down in the 40s. I know some of you northern folks, that's just dropping a bucket for you guys, but for some of the southern folks, at least for Iridians, that's pretty cold. It's damn sure cold to me. But here we got 3 cherry tomatoes, and the rest of them are okra plants. So those seem to be doing pretty good. I was a little concerned about the weather last week because I think I planted those out Saturday. I think it was. I'm not sure. Can't remember if it was last week or the week before last. I know I didn't do a video last week, but I thought the cold air was gonna mess them up, but they seem to be doing pretty good. Get out of there. And it seems to be doing pretty well, kicking it. Squash definitely looks real good. Hopefully I get a lot out this year. This is my first year growing squash. I believe it was. I know I tried a watermelon cantaloupe in this bed last year, in the old bed that was here. That didn't do too well. That ended up getting something on them, and they chewed up all the leaves and stuff. And then we'll swing up here by this little bed here. I believe I just walked by that one. This one here, I planted some more radishes. Just sowed them directly into the dirt there. I clearly put way too many in there. Them little black seeds are kind of hard to see up against the dirt, so I thought I spread them out better than that, but apparently more was coming out than I realized. The old fateful basil plant here. Up in this little area here that has nothing. Right up in here, that's going to be planted some green onion. They just haven't sprouted up yet. And of course, some more of the yellow onions. I think what I'm gonna have to do, this box here and the one that we looked at first on the porch there, it's the onions in those seem to be doing a lot better than the ones I have out here, which are actually hooked up on a timer sprinkler system. So I'm thinking I may be watering too much, because it seems like the other two boxes are doing a lot better as far as the onions anyway than this box here is here, than this box here. So I think I water 3 times a week now, and it's a little, it got watered again today because I was messing around with the irrigation, the filter up there. So I turned the valve open, so all this got watered here. I got little separate valves to each bed, but I just didn't bother turning them off, so it got watered again. So I think what I might do is change the watering cycle on this. I think I may water maybe just Mondays and Fridays perhaps, and we'll see how that works out. It's not hot here yet, so maybe 3 times a week is a little bit much. But I guess that's it for the video this week. Thanks for stopping by my channel. If you see anything, if you like it, give it a thumb up. If you don't, give it a thumbs down. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think. If you see something I could be doing better, let me know. I'm definitely not a professional gardener at all. I'm just learning, so I watch a lot of YouTube videos from other people to help me along, so I figured I'd do the same thing. I'll learn from other people, and hopefully somebody might be able to learn from me or inspire somebody to get started gardening. I think it's pretty cool myself to learn how different plants grow, where your food comes from. Vegetables getting a little outrageous in the stores nowadays. So if anything, it's a hobby, and I enjoy it. It's fun and relaxing. You get some exercise, getting out here, moving around, doing stuff. But yeah. Once again, thanks for stopping by, and as always, God bless.